Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I miss you guys so much. First thing we're gonna do is hop on to the foundation. We're gonna be using Juvia's Place shade Malawi. I'm going to be using the Zoeva flat brush. It's great for concealer application plus foundation. It's flat and dense, so the product will spread evenly throughout the face, and I'm just patting the concealer on her face. I'm not really like sliding it, I'm just patting it. I'm going to go back in and use the same foundation shade to take out any harsh lines from the concealer and just blend out everything so it could be evenly distributed through her face. Everything can look seamless and beautiful. Okay guys, so before I started my client's makeup, her name is Patricia by the way, I made sure that I went in with a cleanser, a toner, eye cream, moisturizer, and then I started the makeup so that her face can be clean for the full face service makeup application. Next, we're going to be using a concealer where the natural light hits the face. Going in with e.l.f. 16-Hour Camel Concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I'm going to use 3 dots of that concealer and blending it outwards. And I'm also using the Real Technique brush. This is 308. It's a concealer brush. Actually, it's a medium eyeshadow brush, but I'm using it as a concealer brush because of the way how the brush is rounded and fluffy to be able to go into the inner corners and any creases in between. And also she wanted a little more of highlight underneath the eye, so I'm going in with e.l.f. Camel Concealer Deep Olive. She said she didn't really like that look. She wanted a concealer that is a little bit brighter, so I went in with the Juvia's Place concealer. So the Juvia's Place concealer, this is the I Am Magic concealer. It gives a creamy radiant effect to the eye, and also it cancels out any darkness, blemishes, and imperfections to the skin, and that is what she loved. So I'm going to be highlighting her forehead, her nose, and her chin, and I'm also going to be repeating the same step that I did to the other under eye to make sure that the brightness is the same, to make sure that the consistency of the product is the same, and making sure that they're both blended out the exact same, and making sure that there is a balance between both of the under eye. I personally feel that knowing your client's face or even your face or whoever makeup that you're doing will help you figure out the way how to blend out the concealer and how much concealer you will need for that makeup look. So looking at Patricia, I see that she has a rectangle face shape. It's essentially a long face and rectangular edges. So her facial features is a square jawline that is longer and it's wide. So I am highlighting her nose, her chin, her under eye, her forehead to bring out those areas when you're looking at her. Those are the areas that you're gonna see. So contouring is when you use products that is darker than your skin tone to shade in areas that you would like to redefine or reshape, like your nose, your forehead, and your chin or your cheekbones. Here I am reverse contouring. So I'm using a concealer shade that is lighter than her skin tone to define her cheekbones, to make it stand out a little bit more. Using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, I am lightly setting her under eye. I'm not baking. Okay, I do not want to cast, so I'm going to lightly set her under eye. While setting her under eye, I am using the Real Techniques brush. This is 402. This is their setting brush. And while I'm setting her under eye, I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing that. So when you're using a cream product or a liquid product, you don't want any creasing. So to prevent the creasing from happening, you set that product. So throughout the day, you will not have any creasing. You will not have the product sliding down from your face. Using the Morphe Glamour Bronze, it's a bronzer. It's for body and face in the shade Supreme. I'm going to use this as a contour shade because it is darker enough to be her contour shade. So contouring is sculpting the face and adding dimensions to your face using makeup. You can use a concealer and you can use a foundation that is lighter or darker than your skin tone. Think about it like this, guys. When you're contouring, you're creating an effect of shadow and light. So I contoured her cheekbones. It made it more chiseled and sucked in. Her nose made it more slimmer. So to tie up this eye look, I'm using P. Louise Cosmetic Base. So this is a concealer. It can be anything that you want it to be. There are no rules to this product, which I automatically love. So she was a little bit teary when I applied the concealer underneath her lash line. Don't worry, it didn't mess up the look. She was perfectly fine. Better than ever. Okay. She was feeling herself right there. Using Sacha Buttercup's setting powder to set where I applied the concealer for the reverse contour. Remember, anytime you're using a cream or liquid, make sure that you set that so that the product will stay in place all day long. Yeah, we're almost done. Now I'm going to be lining her lash line and using NYX liquid eyeliner. I'm going to give her a simple wing liner, not too dramatic, very simple. And now I'm going to be, applying some mascara to her lashes. This girl has full lashes, you guys. Her lashes are very full. They're super curly and they're so pretty. So I did not apply any lashes to this makeup look. So right here, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay setting spray. Setting spray is basically to prevent any fading, smudges, and give a lifelong, lasting, everlasting, hold throughout the day. This is my favorite part, blush. So blush is used to add color back to the cheeks. I am using the Artist blush. This is the Black Radiance one. Very lovely on her skin tone. I also like to add blush to like the forehead too. Then I'm going to be using Juvia's Place highlighter. So this is Juvia's Place loose highlighter. I like to use the highlighter too in the inner tear duct just to open up the eyes. Highlighter is meant to give your skin a glow. So to lock in everything, once again, I'm going to spray the Urban Decay setting spray to lock in everything at once. And I'm going to take out her pink curls and make sure that her hair looks beautiful and voluminous. I lined Patricia lips with MAC liner, and then I use Revlon lip gloss.